I'll make this real quick. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and I hope you enjoy the video.
And
One last ticket. But that's tomorrow. Yeah, or in a event. Can KT take a map?
That does have its weakness.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, that's what I
think
did
KT
mean.
can take a map.
Good.
It's series like this where the underdog can easily win.
Genji,
well, not easily, but...
Are you just going to ban the Rise?
Genji, this is an
Dominant
important
Rise
series.
feels like concern,
I want to see what level they're bringing. Okay, well, you can take Rise here, BDD.
Yeah.
Very nice. Genji can take the Bumble.
I
I do like Rumble Vi.
In terms of matching the Rise, obviously those two sort of typical counter picks that we often see.
Maybe they value something else.
Still like securing that bot lane duo.
Side.
And it's been...
That's a T1 style draft. KT just drafting full top side. Oh, I like the Ziggs for aiming. I think Sion here for Keen maybe, or Cassante. It's a classic. Let's see what Keen
But I'm a little bit
cook.
worried for Genji, unless they
Keen Sion,
really
I feel like
change
his
things
win
up
rate
when
on
it
Sion
comes
must be
to
really
the
high.
jungle.
Trundle Ben. Maybe Nocturne Ben as well. Or... I mean, Xin Zhao on 4 is great for Genji here. Like, Xin Zhao on 4 is amazing.
Is feeling relatively high here for Genji as well, given the fact that you do have that meatball in the top lane to rely on.
Ben. I think Xin on 4 is great for Genji. And if they ban Xin Zhao, I would go Pantheon personally. Into Rise Chase. I would not give them Pantheon. The Ahri ban, really? Well, I think Xin Zhao here on 4 is great. I think Pantheon here on 4 is great. I think for support, they can look at like Rel, Leona probably, I would presume. I'm surprised they take Mel. Immobile champ.
Well. So as we get later and later into the series, this Mel
God.
could really
This Camille support is just a big one now or what? And then Xin Zhao on 5, easy. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the Mel. I guess Camille support might be a ban if you're playing Ezreal. What are the chances of KT winning this series?
It's definitely viable, but they have to be able to reach these targets, and if KT just poke them down,
pretty low.
A little bit tricky.
I would say like 20%, maybe 10%.
But KT is really going to make
Genji
it so
should
different
fucking own them.
From the game we
but
had
that's
yesterday,
KT.
because
They're always the underdog.
Basically unplayable. He couldn't opt.
And then they just
also, I think the Mel throws
make
a
it
little
happen.
bit of a...
They've split the map here, KT. They've split the map
no
on their
rest
Jace.
Just yet. It is
I mean, they split the map on the Ezreal Karma.
I
like split maps.
Fun here in this lane, if they
I
can
like split
stand
maps.
back and avoid Duro
But
Ruler.
I don't know if I like split maps with Ziggs on it.
No
like
barrier.
Zig.
He's a bit weaker.
Yeah, and actually going to get hit by that hookshot.
Effort
Nice,
Camille,
engage
holy.
there from Effort, and there is a bouncing bomb connecting there as well. So Ruler already under half
Something about
HP.
that just sounds
Yeah,
wrong
will hit
though.
level
Effort
2 first,
Camille.
though.
Smart from Cuz. Very small
They
details.
managed to get that
He does
poke down.
Raptors Krugs red, because if he did Raptors red Krugs, the bot lane could find him on Krugs and fight him right now. You see that? But the Krugs are already gone, so they can't fight him off the Krugs. Surely they call this wrong. Surely this wrong's been called. My favorite thing ever is when a team initiates the split map, goes into their jungle, and then their side laner dies on the weak side. Yeah, I mean, eventually, this is going to be the same as yesterday, where the Camille's going to start running around, and the Karma's going to have to follow the Camille around the map. You can tell which teams have scrimmed each other.
Right now, everything very even. The vertical jungling is the result of this. Cuz does Spot Canyon moving in.
God,
Flash
Effort.
out from Chovy there is...
Not bad, he traded flashes.
Going on.
Why do I feel like KT's going to win game 1?
Nah,
I don't think so. They can't win game 1. I think this game, they have to be really proactive, KT.
In this, it's a trade. I still think KT very
Otherwise,
happy with that
Genji just
trade,
sit there scaling.
but Chovy getting out and trading summoners.
Like, Actually had to do some crazy fucking
and teleport going to be used from Chovy to get back into the mid lane.
fast
BDD
map
doesn't
plays to
have
win the
that
game.
luxury as together a decent
Wow,
amount of
they've
farm.
literally
And
just said,
Cuz
"We
now
hate Chovy."
together, looking for another opportunity as Chovy no flash, and there's a rune prison. Hookshot does come on
Oh
board.
my God.
The turret for so long, and they do manage to get that first blood, but man, that was pretty close, and Duro is able to get that kill back on the Effort.
Yes,
The angle on the Camille E.
Ooh, a black
What?
forward from BDD as well.
BDD?
As he looks for the extra damage. Cuz with the Tempest,
Oh,
the Q misses.
yeah,
And
scheiße,
Duro is able to
NT.
walk
Almost
it
got
off,
Cuz
but
killed.
without anything left in the tank.
Okay, BDD's feeling a bit aggressive. He's feeling a bit aggressive today. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They know the Xin Zhao's here.
Canyon just farming in the meantime. Oh, level 6 hit.
Yep, Train is going to go past
Do they?
perfect here as Effort now
'Cause they
moving
lose this
towards
2v2
the top
surely.
side. He's everywhere this game. Gets the
Unless
stun from the
Keen
hookshot.
gets one
Canyon
shot.
making his move towards this top side here in this bottom lane.
Wow, they're
Just
hard
teleported back
covering
down
mid
there.
here,
Ruler
Genji.
is going to answer.
Canyon will join the game
Clearing out
soon.
vision where he can, looking for a crab now as
He
well.
just needs his Raptors.
Level 6.
It's crazy that everyone predicted KT to get 3-0'd. Is everyone just secretly a KT hate watcher? I think KT need more to happen. Still, not enough's happening. They got a Drake, nice. Lee Sin has a kill, nice. But this is the same game as yesterday. The Karma is running around the map trying to find the Camille. And the Camille's running around the map trying to find the kill. Bot lane's just sitting there farming. I will say, Keen is doing really well in this lane.
Karma's been nerfed a good amount. A lot of itemization.
But the only you might look at this game and be like, oh my god, Keen's even in Jace vs Sion. He's the GOAT. I mean, Keen is the GOAT, but you have to understand that the map was split.
In the late game.
So Sion farms for free.
When you have a Camille as well, all you have to do is just
the game's not normally like that.
On Gen G,
when the map is split and the enemy jungle is locked bot, of course you're going to go even at least. Also, KT don't have a trundle, so this is what worries me. KT don't have a trundle. Oh my god, they just ran from grubs all the way to bot.
And now he has to back away from the tower. Can he get out?
Well, Cuz could just kick him into the wall here as he arcane shifts, gets himself out of the way.
Well, they got
Decent little Q, but
actually, I felt like they would get something there.
Right now.
The gold leads, yeah, KT has a gold lead, but it's not that big of a deal.
Blackfire torch.
That's a cute one.
Rise will top onto
got a bit
Keen.
of a realm warp here towards his top side. Keen just going to
oh god, Effort went over the wall.
Though, as Canyon moves in. When becomes lightning isn't going to connect as Cuz having to safeguard over because the Sonic
Ruler
wave went
could just
wide,
run
so
top
no
here and break the lane, and everyone's happy. Or,
and we do have perfect,
but there's no armor, there's no MR on Sion.
Keen now with no flash.
Yeah, the Jace was really far ahead, and they had a trundle.
Doesn't sin. This trio so good at setting up. And
they've been good at invading Raptors.
Oh, Cuz maybe going a little bit too aggressive here as he's not going to get snared by Chovy.
They need to keep the Drake stacking, KT.
Connected, he was already
keep the Drake stacking.
Cuz going to be all right. Looked a little bit aggressive as
nice
another
bomba.
bomb.
Cancels him. He wants the base for Sunlit Sky. Yeah, it was a really good cancel by aiming. Did Faker play Mel? No, he was on Anivia in this game. Alright, BDD has Swift March now. It's time to start cooking.
But it can work for like the game plan that KT has, right? Like just play some smoke and mirrors and try and get
I like that
damage.
Reflect. He might have denied the cannon there.
Therefore, like being able to
that's
get
a free kill.
Could be good as Duro going to get kicked back here by Cuz. BDD looking
for
an
it's a kill
angle,
still.
But Duro does have that Inspire, but there is.
Okay, KT. Okay, KT.
Duro not able to break out of that one.
Good pick. Seeing the
okay,
rise,
KT. Something's brewing today.
How easy
Canyon's really not been in this game.
Right now, it's not going to.
I feel like the split map into a Raptor permanent invade has put him always a little bit behind, where he's trying to catch up the whole time.
Yep, he is not going to waste any time on that one.
Okay, that's a great pull from the TP. That allows a lot of space in top.
So much space though. Canyon has to come over to try and defend, but now they know exactly where the jungler is. And so Gen G just kind of being pulled apart in this early mid game by KT. I mean, KT's macro, this is looking like some round one macro that we saw from KT, which was a lot
They're
cleaner.
being very proactive.
To, cheat that
I like this. They're getting a lot of plates. Ziggs can kill the tower with W maybe, but does he have it or not? Great patience from Effort.
The resonating strike doesn't work. The overwhelm not going to be enough, but Canyon will be able to shut down Effort. Cuz now taking
that Sion's
gonna
get a kill here.
Flashing it out of the way, and the train coming on.
Unless he has W.
Keen not able to hit anyone, but Canyon gets over that wall. Great satchel there from aiming to try and
lovely
keep
turn,
alive,
but Jace got a full top tower.
Is now on the board.
Jace got the top tower.
Punish KT for be annoying here.
Do they like?
Oh, Duro caught.
Just interrupting backs all over
One
the place.
shot.
Duro is just dead.
Oi, oi, oi. It's similar to yesterday, like the HLE comp, the KT comp.
Range for aiming right now.
They make a lot of picks, and your job is to just not get caught. Effort and Cuz this game have been great.
And then this play, this was so smart. I think Duro
very
just
nice and
knew.
perfect.
Maybe he was
okay,
shopping,
perfect. The Jace should be quite far ahead now.
He just knew he was kind of dead.
Cuz and Effort are eating Canyon Duro right now.
Down that Soul Furnace is now Cuz moving in, just going to get knocked up by that cube.
Nice kick. What?
Keen fully separated from his team, but the rest of them are moving in. Mega Inferno
Effort has flash. Oh, he's one shot.
But there goes Effort as well. And the Zombie Scion is actually doing a fair bit of work here.
Well, Effort is the engage, and
1-for-1 top laner for support.
Yeah, we keep comparing homework from yesterday to today with HLE and KT, but they're playing the map.
Oh my god, the Lee Sin Q missed.
Gets the Crescent Guard out of Canyon, who decides to go back in. Flash out from Perfect to avoid Chovy's damage.
I think he was just out of range.
And
KT will delay this a little bit while they wait for Jace and Rise.
TPing in with a Shadow Flame, so much burst.
And I think it's a 5v5. Keen has no TP yet. Should be up in a second though. This is really hard to fight. This is gone. Canyon is so weak.
As well as he's looking to take down this red buff. Ruler on the minefield. Needs to be very, very careful.
Okay, King just said I'm going in.
Once again,
They had to Camille ult here. That's pretty big.
But Keen's already
No reflect.
To be a bit difficult to get through, and Gen G are going to be able to move themselves over.
Ziggs poke is landing.
Side, but my God, the damage from this Ziggs is absolutely absurd. And yeah, Duro is probably dead.
Cuz goes in. W's out.
Taken down. It's BDD that locks up that kill.
The Drake is important here. Cuz gets it. Oh my God, they're all dead. Gen G's all dead. Oh my God, Rise ult, they're all dead. Chase with flashes. Oh, what a positioning from BDD. Oh, KT's going to roll them in the first game. KT's going to roll them in the first game. Oh my God. We are here again, baby. Where KT rocks up to the BO5s and they start to just send it.
And
yeah, BDD and Cuz and effort right this game are great. Aiming's just playing weak side, and now he's just rocking up the fight, throwing seal shots, and Perfect got so much gold from Sion being pulled around the map with TPs. Yeah.
You know what, I'll say it.
I feel like KT was always bound to take one map this series, surely. I feel like KT always just somehow pulls something out somewhere. Will they win the series? That's a long way away still. I think this is just a game where Canyon and Duro are absolutely invisible. Nothing is happening from jungle support anywhere.
I mean, KT and HD win drawn against each other. May have been.
Hey, that's a good point. It's now King
another free kill
once again. A great satchel as well to make sure that this Sion is just completely
King's just been walking in and dying. How funny would it be if we go into tomorrow and the game 1 is the same draft? I think the Anivia was massive yesterday. Anivia can control these fights a bit better.
Keen is going to have to try and do it again.
What is it with Cuz?
Going to get himself to safety.
He just does this thing.
Just hunting Ruler, just throws a Mega Inferno Bomb at him.
He always just does this thing.
Shift over the wall to avoid getting bouncing
where
to death.
Against DK, he's absolutely Astro gapped, and now against Gen G already is Giga gapping back.
So these games, right? But the Camille wasn't denied from the Ziggs. And Evans
Duro's
had a great
dead again.
game as well, as now Duro caught out of position, just slammed into the wall and taken down.
Duro's just been getting caught.
Well.
Canyon's not been able to find anything.
But it's a great satchel charge, and
oh, big one from Keen though. But it's only on the Camille support, so it's like, it looks a lot better than it is.
Perfect over the
quickly. He's level 8. In this game.
Oh my God, Ruler has also just been kind of like he's 2 levels down, Ruler.
And that is going to be the sole available
Aiming's just been bombing the Ezreal under every tower and keeping him so like suppressed.
I think it's not worth contesting. It's not that big of a boost for KT.
Yeah, but Gen G scaling is good. If they can just stall the game, it's nice. And early Elder is a bit scary.
Canyon is taking a lot of damage, man. This poke is problematic. And Effort taking a lot of damage. He is able to get himself over. That is a minefield thrown back towards KT. That was cute. Didn't know that was even a projectile. But
Duro's just going to have to co-stream this fight.
As Chovy now with some control here. They do move themselves in. Keen is just taking shot after shot, though, from Aiming and from Perfect.
Yeah, they're claiming space, but they're losing health in the meantime, taking so much poke. They are giving some back, though, with that True Shot Barrage, but this is not a comfortable position for Gen G.
KT is circling like sharks, and look at this. They're sharks with laser beams, man. This Jace is able to get a lot of these shock blasts through. BDD on that flank angle as well, looking for a way in as Ruler is hunting. Looking to try and see whether he can dissuade BDD from moving over. These Mystic shots, some of them hitting. Doing a fair bit of work.
Chovy
might find Perfect or Effort.
Oh dear, Effort not actually able to move in.
Insta-killed.
Chovy finding the pick off.
4v5. BDD's low. He has to flash. Keen's going to die, but he has Sion passive, so he can zone them away. BDD just lived. He kicks the Sion passive, but he doesn't get the Drake. Okay, Gen G managed to stop the Soul for now, so they get some time. They get some time.
To deny the soul. They're like, you know what?
That's all that matters. Time.
For the Elder flip. It ends up being a lot of good poke.
It stops the Elder, which is kind of good and bad. It's like, it's nice to flip an Elder early for Gen G, because it's a good comeback angle. But delaying the Elder is also massive, because it just means the Elder fights later, which is just better.
For the Dragon, that Shock Blast kills Stended poke walls.
Chovy's doing a lot of work this game, I will say. He has 0 tools. Oh, well, Canyon's caught dead and they're going to lose Baron. Okay, never mind. Well, all the work's gone. Chovy has to... I don't know if Chovy can do anything here. He has to, like, fight the impossible fight here.
As, all right, Aiming taking a lot of damage from Ruler, though. Mega Inferno Bomb does nothing if you're dead. As there's a room prison on to Keen. They're trying to dissuade the engage from the Scion.
They're kind of stopping the
Looking
Baron, though.
Again,
Oh my god, Chovy. Again.
So pop goes the Camille.
Nah, Chovy's cooking so hard
Chovy
this game
knows his
to
job.
try and
Just
hold it.
kill him so that he can't do anything.
Yeah, they're holding this game alive.
And then here, Chovy
Great skill shots landing. Is Canyon caught again?
Oh, Canyon.
Canyon low again.
Does have Crescent Guard this time around, though. Mega Inferno Bomb will get it out
has
of
to
him.
ult. That's a
And
3.5
that
fight
trade
from
ultimates
Ziggs.
might work out here for aiming, unless he just dies. Satchels himself away this time.
Should be
holds on to
fine. He won't need his ult,
And KT,
probably.
they do manage to push Canyon back once again. They get
For
his
a few
ultimate,
minutes.
but is that enough to get them a good position here
What?
in this game? As the train says no,
Okay.
aiming.
Not
Having
bad
to
if he
flash to
lives.
get himself out.
No
He
flash
takes a lot of
Ziggs.
damage. It is otherwise going to be fine, and this is the price that Genji
Chovy
has
is-
to pay with BDD towards that bottom side. There's a kickback on Doduro, and the flash in from Effort to lock down Chovy.
Oh god, Chovy.
Doesn't quite work as
Oh,
there is
Chovy.
Amy grabbing the kill, but
BDD
it's a
ulted into a
double
root,
for
it instantly hits him.
Chovy. And now BDD in this backline looking to make his way in. They
Canyon on the side, no flash BDD. Oh god, it's a big throw. Oh god, it's a big throw. Oh god, Genji. The Baron sounds good, but I don't know if you can do Baron. You can try, but Baron is sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. It's 2v4. Ziggs has TP. And Lee Sin... Oh, he failed the E over the wall. Lee Sin can definitely steal this. If he can just get in range. He just needs Ziggs to get a bit of space for him. Oh god, this is it.
Teleport in from aiming to try and offer that poke damage forward, cuz
Ziggs is going to cook here. They need to be careful. Cuz, can you get in?
They do get the information as there's a satchel just to be annoying. Effort's moved his way over. This is getting a little dicey.
Oh god, Cuz! Oh my god, he died. No smite. They got it. Oh god.
There was no smite in that pit for a moment because Canyon was killed.
And Mel got the base off. They're out. They're out. They're out. They're out. They're out. They're out. Okay. All right. Chovy has Rabadons, and they've just swung 4k gold in gold.
Yeah, it kind of broke my brain for a second there.
Oh, there was just
I think the kick from Cuz was just bad,
both
wasn't
end
it?
up going down, and it's Genji who had control of the area. It's Genji who get the Baron. The goal lead is closing.
Kicking Karma
the
is
soul
just...
hasn't been secured. It's 40 seconds.
doesn't really do anything.
To get another chance.
Not be understated.
The power of
as
Chovy.
Keen once again possibly caught out, although very, very tanky
Flash.
is this man. Now able to get healed up.
Still.
Cuz has
Yeah,
GA. Chovy. You have to do it again.
Oh, KT now looking
That
to
whole
prepare for
play,
this break
Chovy
that's
still
gonna
has
be up
flash.
in 1 second's time. KT having to make their way through a lot of watered brush.
Oh,
Could be very scary.
Again.
Yeah.
No flash, but he's been spotted.
It's not really a
on
good
that control
flank.
waters, the rest of KT are
Oh
able
my
to
god, he got
protect him.
perfect.
He'll be found catch in exactly
Oh my god, and he
the same
reflected
spot.
it.
This time Perfect goes down.
He still has flash.
Is going to be singled out as well, down to the GA.
Ulted.
As in
Can't
goes
move here.
Effort onto
Spaces
Chovy,
to the
looking try and
right.
lock
Insta
him
root.
up as aiming.
Just watch
Still
Chovy.
relatively safe. Gets
Stop
another
watch this, the
minefield down.
combo.
Oh my god.
Just
The
watch
Ziggs damage
Chovy.
is disgusting, but it's
Just
Raw
watch him
that
go.
just circumnavigates him, takes down BDD. Aiming should be going, and it's a
Oh
triple.
my god, they
for
lost the game,
Ruler. If it's
KT.
not
They actually
Chovy,
lost
it's
this game.
Ruler in this game.
Oh
And
my
they
god.
managed to...
Yeah, Ruler's playing really
my
good as well, but I
goodness,
think the
this
highlights
Ezreal,
are just Chovy because he's
4
always getting the
items
first
now
kill.
picked up.
He's always finding someone.
Just playing around
Like Ruler's just in the back line right now, but Chovy's in the front line 1v3.
Control ward, and then he sees someone step up. He thinks he can.
Chovy still has flash, by the way, after this whole play.
He plays
Full
around
combos
the
effort,
Hextech
insta roots
ultimatum, layers the
BDD,
CC
does his whole
with
combo.
Keto
Zonya says
BDD,
anything that he wants to throw at him.
uses the stasis
Nice
to survive,
finish by
and then
Ruler.
comes in.
Game
Oh
one
god, the
yesterday.
carries items are ridiculous right now on
KT
Genji.
now able to get some poke damage.
Chovy and Ruler,
Frozen
the
Heart
only
Ezreal.
carries on Genji.
Lee
One of them
Sin's
goes
life
down,
just
I
got a
feel
little
like
harder.
chances to become his namesake.
Is Frozen Heart even a good buy this game?
Full Frozen Heart.
They have
I think he
double
had it-
mage, Lee
I think
Sin
he did buy it
Jace.
after that last fight against these threats, because if either of them go down, Genji are in such a bad spot. Effort.
Oh yeah, caught out of position. Does manage to get
Yes,
the hookshot
flash.
stun onto Keen,
Oh, he
but
still got knocked.
he still flashes. Now the satchel is going to get Canyon even closer to the carries. Hextech ultimatum comes on over. They're going to try
Nice
and kill
Sion
the Zinzao, and they do manage to take
Cuz,
him out there.
he's gonna die here.
Might just fall as well though. And
Didn't have flash. Ezreal snipe.
separates Effort from
Like Genji
Actually,
might
what
be able
was
to
not
take
too
it, but
bad
just the
for KT
damage
there.
from aiming. Ult
Has
that
Chovy
clipped
flashed this game?
Chovy,
Like, what is
and that
happening?
one
How does
bouncing
he
bomb
still
that hit
have
3
it?
people
He
that
sidestepped
hit
the Lee Sin kick,
Chovy.
holy.
Oh my lord. And then they start to move up after the fact, but then look at
the other direction.
that was enough.
Mid-eyes
That was enough
on
damage just to
Chovy.
make you hesitate, make you stop. And
With
it
the
just
Chovy
shows
belt.
that, you know, so much
I
health,
think he should sell
armor,
Frozen Heart
magic
for
resist
Zidildas.
in his build, that he is now not an easy
Base
target
armor's
to
gonna
cut
get a bit
through. I
high.
know there's a ton of damage on because KT is
Alright,
so
they're looking for
skill shot
Chovy.
reliant. Rise.
Can they send it on
Genji
Chovy?
just start
It's
up
hard,
the
you know.
Baron, reading
He
the
has
fact
so
that
much-
KT were leading
Had been started.
Genji are sniffing this.
deliver
They are
effort to
aware
this
of
turret if they
something
want to as
being
well.
up.
The rest of Gen G have the information.
Chovy's
That's the question.
pinging
Is
it.
now Gen G able to move
He says,
back,
"Fuck
grab
this, I'm
themselves the
TPing
third
to you, I don't
dragon
wanna
if they
get
would
caught."
like
Oh, they're
to.
just TPing
Really
Chovy
smart TP.
Safe
Okay.
past the dangerous area where they know that someone
Really
from
smart
KT
TP.
is hiding.
Not exactly the
KT
most
doesn't want to
valuable.
fight it. KT want to
There's
get...
effort.
Oh
And
my
that's a
god, that
dangerous
recall
place
spot
to be
from
going
Ruler
back,
is
but
insane.
now, seeing whether maybe they can get a catch onto Ruler, he cancels the back, but Duro's still there. Canyon's
That
still
timing
there.
was really sad,
and KT
actually.
unable to lock him down. Still teleport
They
back
had to
from
rise hold
Kane,
out.
and now it's KT.
What effort!
Oh, the back go! No! He almost just killed him, and he did!
To
That's
Gen
game.
G, and
Surely now
with
that's
the
game, right?
Rise
They get
dead,
Baron
with the
and they're
Rise was
upscaling.
no
As
can
Effort
try, but-
is now going to try and make up for
Oh
it by
god, Effort,
trying to
what are we
take down
doing?
Keen here. Mega Inferno Bomb is going to be avoided. And
Now we're gonna
KT
get
wanna
perfect
make a
killed or
cross
what?
map. They are going to be able to take down this tower in the mid lane.
It's not the Caedrel special.
Perfect. Keen now going to get tagged here. Does manage to ult to avoid getting kicked back.
He's
That was
not
nicely
dying.
done. Mega Inferno Bomb onto only a
He is
Scion,
not dying.
who looks like his health bar's going up. True Shot Barrage is going to sail
He
over the
is
top of
not
him, and it's
gonna die.
Effort that goes down.
That's the Camille 6
yeah, Keen
combo.
is immortal now.
He's so tanky, and Effort is paper. Now that they're looking
Nice
for them.
Sinzao.
Yeah, looking for an angle here towards Canyon. It's Cuz that dives on top of him. Perfect should be able to
Canyon
take
has
down
GA.
the Zinzao, and there it is. Down to his GA.
Gen G is
Guys,
literally
hey,
ending the
He's
game
here
bot.
now also trying to take down Keen. Ruler and Chovy, though, they have all the damage.
Wait, it's over.
And they're going to say, you can have Keen.
Guys, they're ending
They've
the
been
game.
chasing
They're
them for
ending
too
the
We are
long.
going to win the game. Exactly right.
Oh my god,
Nexus
it's
turn
KT.
number 2 going to go down, and they have
KT
so much
actually lost
damage.
this game.
Aiming makes it back
Oh
to
my
watch
god,
as this
Canyon and
Nexus
Duro
goes
were
poof.
invisible. Keen
And
was
Gen G
useless,
will
but the
go up
carries
1-0
of
in the
Gen G
series.
just hold the minute.
Much happened
Wow.
in that game. A
Chovy, you are
dominant
honored.
Early. Angie
Chovy, you have my honor.
Is
Rumble a first pick for Keen? Jace is out. Or are we first picking Ashe with Jarvan Ben?
I don't have a... But the
We're
Annie
first
is
picking
going to
Annie.
be the choice here for Chovy. Has been a
Chovy
big one
likes
for
Annie.
PvD as well.
But there's champs into any. Galio, Akali. There's responses.
Aurora picked in.
Galio.
And they have Rumble Vi.
There's a few
It's
different
pretty good.
options that they can go. We'll see
Rumble
whether it is
Vi,
going to be a jungle locked in here.
Rumble
Could be.
Neferi is
You could
good,
even
Rumble
just do
Wukong is
Rumble
good.
Trundle. Feels
Yeah, I mean, you could go Wukong Cassante here, can't you?
The Vi will be locked away. So,
Wukong Cassante?
now...
Ambessa,
Instead,
really?
it's the Ambessa.
Picks that we
I'm
saw
a hater.
early on go well,
I'm
but
a
then you've
hater.
got those-
Could go
on the
Victor, could go
ultimate, started to find
Victor,
more
could
favor.
go
So This is a lot of
Victor
threat
or
onto
Akali,
any
I think.
mobile pick. Have
Or
Ezreal at the pool.
Talia.
Yeah.
If it's a
Both teams
mage, I
picking up
prefer Victor
a lot
or
of strong
Anivia.
picks. Bot lane
I
is
feel like
how
Talia
you're gonna
might-
survive
I mean, it's good
against
with
what the
Vi.
enemy top you
I
in
mean,
this
Jhin for
situation.
KT is
Caitlyn,
excellent.
The Wukong,
They'll probably ban
very
Jhin.
powerful. Jhin into Sion. or
Is
something like
Caitlyn
that.
good?
Yep. And there shouldn't be any of those options either.
They have Talia.
With after Cogmore
Nami's
shenanigans that we
Nami's
saw
changed with
yesterday,
the mandate
and a
changes.
sprinkling of earlier
So
on.
Ruler's kind of
Yeah, Lulu obviously
inadvertently
offering a ton of
nerfed
appeal,
because he
but
likes playing
also
Corki.
just,
Nautilus is open as well, which is great for KT. I think what could happen is that KT go Jhin
Yep.
and then
I seem to
Gen G
remember a
plays
certain
Senna Naut, but
2017
does
where
Ruler
it
play
was very
Senna?
good on that. Elves is the
Poppy ban.
is
I
going
mean,
to
they
be
want
taken.
Wukong Rakan, probably.
All right. Will it just be
But what would they
Nautilus
play with
here
Rakan?
for effort?
If I'm KT
He does
in
play
this
Senna. Oh
situation,
yeah,
I
he
feel
does
like
play
MF
Senna because of the
or
tanks.
Jhin,
I
even
think
though
you could go
obviously play long
Jhin,
range.
Sivir,
But
Rakan.
that JD
and
carry makes a lot
then-
of sense.
I'm not
And
sure
you
what
can pick
support
that,
you
and
pick.
then you
You just go Nautilus anyway.
And it is just
They
support
could go
options,
Alistar
gonna
on
be a bit more
5, to be
aggressive, like we
fair.
talked
So
about.
maybe
Rakan
Sivir is a
syncing
bit
well with the
scary.
composition, but
Maybe
also,
MF
like
is
Shen
safer.
Works pretty well too.
MF or Kai'Sa.
On top of what they have, and also
Yeah, they can go Senna Naut.
specifically into
Pretty
Vi.
chill. Pretty chill.
Vi has to looking to be.
And then I think
Senna
effort has to
Nautilus
go
coming
Rel.
through.
They've got flash
Or
hitters,
Alistar.
but it's
I think
not
I
exactly
prefer
all
Rel.
that reliable.
That composition,
is
the
Portugal
longer
winning the
range
World
AD
Cup,
carry
yes or no?
Will be vulnerable if connected onto.
God,
even if you're really far
what
behind in
happened
the
to
game,
bot lane? What
you
happened
manage
to
to
this
get
role?
anyone locked
How are we
down,
playing double Doran's
those
Helm
two
bot lane?
follow-ups will
Like, what kind of
certainly be
fucking
able to
game
get
are we
enough
playing
damage
these
done.
days?
So I'm
Both AD
interested to see
carries
whether
are
KT
buying
can
an
actually
item
once again
that gives
find
them
themselves a good early
resistances.
game. Phenomenal.
What happened to the game?
And then,
What happened
things
to
all
Red
kind of
Pot
fell
3
apart.
potions in lane?
Multiple times in that
They're
series,
building it because
but they
it
were still
scales
the
better.
team with
No,
the
I get
agency, they
that.
eventually
I get
figured
that.
it out. So
Yep.
I guess KT hoping. That
What
that
are you
would be
supposed
their
to tell
fate in this
for the
series,
newer
that
players?
yes, they did falter
Oh
in game
boy,
one,
I'm
but
gonna queue up and
if they're the
play a
ones with the
marksman role. That
momentum,
looks
they can
fun.
eventually
I like
find a way
AD
to
carries.
close
I
the
like
game out.
Legolas.
And I mean, they
Really?
faltered
That's
in
cool.
games 1 and 2.
What should I buy? The
against
bow or
D+K
the blade? Buy the helmet.
just
But
last
that
weekend.
doesn't do damage. You're
And
not
that
supposed to do
worked out pretty
damage.
well for them. He's having a pretty good time here in this lane.
Bro, Chogi's been
a little bit
clicking
of a rough
forwards
spot.
a lot
Both of
this
them having
lane.
teleported back already. Great
Nice
yeah,
find.
actually.
What
just
was that
gonna-
meta?
because
Fuck,
otherwise
I remember. I'm trying to remember it. There was like a meta for AD carry
come
like
on through.
maybe
But,
3 years ago or
As I was
4.
saying,
where they had like
Most champions,
so
when
many
Angel's level
lifesteal
6, will need
tools
just a
with
rough time in
overheal,
lane because that
and they had
happens, but
so much
Elliott
sustain in
pick
every
that
lane.
doesn't really get any lane power at all from Hero.
Oh dear, Rule gonna have to flash, and he does do so to get over the Vault Breaker.
Oh my god,
Does
relic
not investing
shield.
his flash. They just get
Yeah,
out of
he's
there.
gonna get the crab now,
Crash down
Kenny, and
over
get
the
level
wall,
6.
as well as the Vault Breaker on very, very low,
This game,
though.
Duro's playing Nautilus,
Still
so I
burning.
expect him to play 100 times better than he did on the Karma.
All right, Kanti, we're gonna
Chovy's had a
go
lot
for
of
something,
control
but it
this
looks like
game.
that is a little bit of a
This is
deadly flourish
26-11
attempted
this patch.
steal, but
Yo, Chovy, bottom right, he looks kind of clean, bro.
so now
He
it
looks
might be
fresh
open,
in this
or
outfit.
We might get
The
Earth
color,
Driven Fire done right.
You're always hoping for
the
that.
color
Every
with the
time.
thing, the
Every
buttons,
single
it does give me school uniform vibes a little bit though.
And Chovy, no one's
Okay,
near. He
they
might just be
should
dead.
be able to Shane CC kill
Cease and
here.
Desist is available. There is the
Nice
weave as
ult
well.
buffer.
The ultimate does manage to buy a lot of space, but they just get back on top of him. Keen should be able to take down
Oh
Cozy,
my
though.
god.
There it is, the one
Keen
for
got
one,
first blood
and it's a
there.
design.
Beautifully, it almost
He did
actually
play that
got
really well.
2 kills
The
out
buffer
of that.
was
BDD
great.
Was so
He also
low as
kited the right
well.
direction.
The ult, and you could see
That was
KT
great.
kind of rushing into that, didn't want to get counterplayed. They had more
I think
time,
BDD needs
but
to
obviously
ult
we have
earlier.
the Keen trading
I think
1-for-1
BDD was
feels
trying to save
fantastic,
his ult,
given how that
and then he
play
realized
started.
he couldn't
Yeah,
save it
and
any
now
longer.
sitting on a
He like ran like
160
this,
gold
and then he
lead
ulted
as well.
here. I think he just needs
As
to
the
ult
Rumble did
earlier.
not manage to pick up the kills. We're going to have a look at this from Keen's perspective.
So the big thing is buffering the
Vamos,
ult
vamos,
from the
vamos.
Vi just means all the follow-up is missing. Like the equalizer, everything was over there where his original position was.
He's
Bruno
going to be
is
able to stun
stacking.
him up. The rest of Gen G, though,
Not
just
too
going to
bad.
get pushed
He is
away
down a
from
bit of
this
CS
bottom
though.
side.
He needs to catch this
KT
wave
now with
ideally,
a
but
slight gold advantage, largely
he's gonna
due
have to take a
aiming
base.
What we
Do you count
expect,
every single
in this
one?
bottom lane,
That's crazy.
as you stated earlier.
Right
Why does
now.
Rumble not go Deathfire Touch?
Burn value starting to stack up.
I wish I
So
could
that
tell
way
you.
Andrews is either
I have a
on his
hunch as
Duro,
to why, but I don't know how
does
accurate I
commit
am.
anything to this, decides not to.
And my
It
hunch is that
pushed
Ambessa
away
goes D-Shield,
from
and I'm
Chovy, though.
guessing Deathfire Touch just
Look,
ticks
look,
on it,
look,
whereas
look.
Comet means that you can just
Oh,
perma E and
dear.
poke.
There is the
lot
revisit,
more
and down
reliably.
will go Ruler. It's a decent cleanse, but he is.
And as
That
soon
was
as they
pretty
showed up,
fucking easy,
It's
that
pretty
kill.
handy that you can
But
just,
it's another
like,
early
channel
game
the
where
ultimate,
KT
and if it
have a
doesn't go
lead.
off, then you get the
And
cooldown
this
revive.
game,
Yeah,
their
otherwise
scaling
May
is
as well party with that one.
it's not
That would be- I mean, to be
amazing
honest,
compared to
I
a
think
Senna,
he
right?
gone
But
off his
they have a lot
props.
of buttons
Dead and it's just wasted.
Yeah, no, he's probably
that
glad that they
synergize
killed it in
very
time.
well
Yeah.
together.
So good gank again.
they
by
play as
KT,
5.
able to capitalize on that window where his flash just isn't quite available. They knew
Man,
that Duro
I'm
had
not gonna
shown
lie,
up
Canyon's
in the mid lane,
early games,
and here the CC layering is really good. That knockoff from Effort as well, knocking him just a little bit away from the turret.
I feel like
Wasn't the
he's
hardest
just
play to pull off,
farming.
but I think they just did everything right in that situation.
I don't mind junglers at
And that
farm.
means 1,000 gold the lead here for KT. 3 grubs,
But-
though, over to Gen G. They do have the first Drake. Next one
Yeah.
coming up in 40 for Gen G. This
I would
time
like a little
around,
bit more
last time
PvP.
KT kind of had a monopoly.
If Genji
Missing out
do
on
win
that
this series,
spike
Owner needs to
currently.
lock in big
Both
time
junglers
tomorrow.
dying completion.
We're looking for an angle here towards BDD, though, as now.
Okay, nice
gonna get the
flash.
Flash out.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chovy just
Talia
didn't
no
quite
flash
have
for the
the stun ready
Drake in
time,
5
otherwise
seconds.
I think BDD is just dead, but the flash
I think
is
it's a
still
good fight
an
to take
easy
for
pickup
KT. The
for very
only
little
problem KT
in
have
terms of
is
resources
Rumble just... Oh,
expended.
never mind, Ambassador's tipping
Teleport
top.
back to the B4 if they are going to
They're
fight
gonna
for
give
this
it...
dragon.
Or?
It looks like Cuz
Is it
might
because
be
Rel is
thinking
level
about
5? I
as
think
they
that's
do
why they're
move
giving it right.
themselves over.
I think Gen G feel happy about
Oh,
that.
what a
because
beautiful morning.
the Rumble
Some nice
Equalizer has
LCK
so much impact
into
in these
BLG
early
WE for
fights,
MSI.
And Keen still yet to complete his first item. We know that first item spike
Cheers.
on the Ambessa, very
Cheers.
significant.
We did
happened.
it. Thank you
What
so
happened?
much. And Ops,
Mountain
this is
Soul.
a lot to do with you. Trying to grab some plates up there. As there is the crash down. Flash
Good
out
flash.
from Duro, but he immediately gets encountered by Cuz, who is able to throw him towards the sky. There's the blast cone, but Effort gets into position. Dawning Shadow.
Canyon's
trying to keep
here.
Duro
Oh my god, he's
still
PvPing.
alive as the
What?
curtains were called. He's finally taken
Oh, it
out,
was the
but it's
clone.
just
Never mind.
support for
I thought Canyon
support.
just let him die.
I think the thing is concerned.
Nah, it was the clone. It was
with
the
how
clone, though, for
started.
real.
I think.
I mean, he
Gen G
could have
not too
stepped
upset
in
about
front
it,
still,
they are
though.
down Duro's flash. Canyon does dodge away.
Can
feel
we
like
investigate
Perfect has had
Effort?
a lot of control in this lane, but I'm not really seeing it represented in the farm.
I
or the
think
money
you're
or
seeing
anything like
glimpses
that, as far
of the
as top lane
effort
battle
of
is
old
concerned. Let's have a look at
that
this one.
Sally
But this
was
looks a
having
little
crash
silly
outs
from Duro,
about.
But the thing is, they've been
Oh
fighting
my god,
constantly and
I've had
nothing's
quite a lot of
happened,
crash
and
outs
this is
about
the one
Effort in the
time
last
when
5
enemy
years.
teams there. In this situation,
It's nice to have him back.
Canyon got stuck.
Chovy has a
All
quiet
I've learned
game.
from this
Generally
series
goes up about 20
about
CS, and
Effort
that's
is that we need
precisely
to
what's
keep him
happened
away
here.
from blast cones.
The game
Not
just
allowed
yet.
to
Does have
right
his
click
dash
them
cannon,
ever
though.
again.
Feels very this stage. I'm trying my very best to stay impartial as Kane clean.
Good
Perfect
flash.
execution going to get
Well,
flashed
this
there
game's
by
going to come
Perfect.
down to the third Drake, likely.
And by perfect execution, I mean
I
public.
don't think Chovy will get Doven. Chovy normally plays the weak side really well.
Now we're going to close in on Chovy here. Effort going to be moving on over. There's the Magnastorm to hold him in position. And he needs to get out of the way of the seismic shove. He does manage to pass that test, but now the curtains have been called. Oh my goodness. Dodges the last one though. We just need an auto from BDD.
Okay, he's
and
in
they do
Elo
manage to take him.
It's time for a name change, Jin. Let's call ourselves
Yeah.
missing.
Down.
A tough one, as we're going to have a look at this matchup between our top laners in this box.
To the head is enough. Now, Canyon looking for perfect here. With no
Okay.
flash, this should be an easy dive.
Yep, Equalizer is going to come down, so they will at least
Nice
be able
dive.
to have perfect deal with the wave. Flash out from Keen to make sure
Was
that
a
he
little
doesn't
sketchy,
die.
to be
And
fair.
Now we got to crash down from Effort to get over to a blast cone, and then to get pulled back by Duro and probably killed. There's a great seismic shot, though, as BDD comes over to save
Chilled?
the day.
No, it's not up.
And Deadly Flourish connects onto
Oh,
Chovy.
Chilled
It's a
was
fair
up
bit
here.
of damage there, is now aiming.
Ooh, if they had
To have
chilled.
another one of the
Looked like they were going to overcommit a bit onto
BDD.
effort. Now look at BDD.
Hola.
BDD has flash.
Boom. Big
Well,
combo.
the
Very
Tibbers
nice.
is going to come down from the sky, and the anchor
Nice dive.
is
No
not going
flash
to steal
Talia.
the kill. That's going to go over to
The Tibbers was
That
very
makes it
telegraphed by
so
Chovy. It's not like he's flash
Gen G will get
tibbers-ing
soul
you,
points,
just ran at
likely.
you.
I
And the
think
late flash
if they
there,
TP back and get a lot of
KT still
setup
managed to get
here,
that
yeah.
mid tower, though. Feels so good.
Aiming doesn't mean he's going to hit
now,
anything.
soul point available.
And, I mean,
You
he has
could
the
miss
Weavers
every
goal to
shot
get
you
that
take.
quicker.
Wait, they don't get the
Have been able
Drake,
to
really.
control this
Chovy
area
ran
quite
top.
nicely, though.
Is it
Control
because they're
vision
down in
is
ults or
now in
what?
the banana brush.
Ult
I guess
economy
it's
not
'cause
in
they're
their
down in
favor.
ults.
With Psych, we can
For
give it up.
example,
We can play
you
for top
aimed for
instead.
playoffs.
Exactly what they're going to
Thank
do.
you. I didn't
So
need an
first
example.
one for
I
KT
kinda
on the
understand what
board
the
as
word
BDD
aim
might be
means.
targeted once again, and yeah, Canyon comes in, finds that Cyclone
Easy
as
dive.
soon as it comes off cooldown.
Very nice from Gen
He's
G.
using it again to grab that
BDD
kill.
is just
so
getting
that is
the
now
side
2
lane plays
deaths
from
for
Gen G are
BDD
good. They're very
in
good.
quick success.
Flash when he was kind of
This
dead
is more like
anyway.
it. Canyon's joined the
Easy
PvP
to
server.
capitalize on him when he
Oh
from
my god,
Chovy
Chovy ganked bot base,
Alright.
ran top,
And
ganked top, dove
Perfect
top
just
base, TP'd bot.
The
Are we
walk
done,
away from the tele.
both of them, especially when Canyon gets a second item, such a big spike for the Wukong.
Oh dear, this is just trading mid laners over and over again. Crash down from Effort is going to connect.
At what
and BDD
point
is going
are
to get
either
some
mid laners
revenge
going to
as
say, you know
Tibb is
what,
also taken out.
I will
I'm
back
gonna
away
say
and give this
This
tower.
is normally the top lane.
Ruler 42 stacks, Senna stacks,
Yes.
what do we think?
Second item completed there. Back away from this one.
Subpar.
Dangerous game to be a mid laner, so I think both of them being a little bit more wary. I said being a little bit more wary.
Tally ult? Doesn't have
Okay,
it.
well,
Violed?
Chovy is
Doesn't
gonna
have
get
it.
discovered
Still
by
running at him.
Cuz, but Cuz not going to go underneath the turret.
Oh my
this
god, they
time
really
around.
want to kill Chovy again.
Now just going to come on over. Does manage to
GNW
get the smite
sides
down
ace
onto
dead
Chovy.
again.
Sees some
Chovy
assist.
third
He's
time
up
on the
in
weak
3
side dies.
seconds time as Effort is going to move in as well. All right, how do we magic our way out of this one? Is you don't. That's the answer. As he
Why is
is
it dying
just
on the weak side so
eliminated
much?
by aiming.
Situation
Playing
where Gen's
Annie on
gonna
a
take
side
his
lane
tier 2 in a-
is sad
And the
though.
outer in worth.
2 towers top.
KT did
La
have a
la
lead,
la la la
and,
la la.
now they do not.
Yeah, I like Genji's comp.
I think just so. Oh,
TP
coming
top.
in.
Are they?
All right.
Trying to get in range of the Wukong.
Decent assist. Does manage to
Into
find
Jin
him
W.
here as the Weaver's Wall comes on through. There's a public execution, though, as they're looking to try and get on top of
Keen,
Canyon, but he makes
happy.
his way out to relative safety. Cuz' health
Chovy
bar
no
is now
TP.
too low. And the rest of KT, I
Cooking
think
a
they're
bit
gonna
here.
have to back
No flash
away.
rumble.
Flash out from Perfect. No equalizer.
Canyon thinking
they
if
traded
get
Rumble
this
and
jungle kill, they
Ambessa
could maybe
flash.
just go for the Baron. This is a major point of the game.
Yeah. Well, as far as ultimates are concerned,
It
Cease and
is
Desist
indeed,
is
Mr.
quite a ways
Orcs,
away. There is
a
Curtain
major
Call and a Magnet
point
Storm,
of the
which could be
game.
important for KT, but on the
No
other side,
flash on
just
Cuz.
Tibbers
It's a bit
and
scary.
Depth charge. So Genji also a little bit worse
Nice
for
hook.
as far as that is concerned. Great buffer, but now
He was killing.
going to get tagged, and Duro gonna have to flash to get out of the way. That last
Okay,
shot
lives,
blocked
dies.
by Keen, and Duro gonna get barbecued
That's-
by
that's
Perfect
3
in the end.
ultimates,
Did have
though.
to invest the equalizer for it, though, as now Canyon could be in a little bit of trouble. Cuz
Chovy
trying to
tipping
move
out.
himself out of the way as Chovy
Okay, give.
realizing that he
Or,
has to teleport to get out of
you
this
wanna fight
one.
this?
And we'll be able to do that. So just
To be
a
fair,
pick,
not bad by
but a
KT.
lot invested in order to get it.
They are
I think
clicking
Genji
forwards.
can
Oh,
fight this
Genji
4v5
are having a sniff.
With the fact that the equalizer and the curtain calls
Keen
down,
has ult
it's a
in
lot of
3
power
seconds,
budget
and he has a pretty
unavailable.
good angle
I think
where he
there's still a
should
chance
stick
they
on
can take
someone.
this.
Well, let's see whether they go for it. You can see them lurking in the area as Jonah Strong does try and keep us on our toes. Canyon gets in there, Effort with the Shattering Strike. This is going to be a 50-50
Canyon
most
a
likely.
bit
then
early, but
Season
it's
assist,
working.
And Ruler doing so much damage
Gets the
to that
Drake as
Dawning
well,
Shadow.
spins out.
There is the steal from
2 dead.
Canyon, and
No flash on
goes
Cuz,
down
obviously.
as well. It's a disaster
Yeah, GG.
for KT. As, yeah, the golden flamethrower
Yeah,
is also going
this
to be
game
removed.
is going to
It's a
be really
double
tough for KT now.
Chovy.
I mean,
And you were right, Ox. Yeah, I
soul
think they
points
could
for
have taken
Genji.
that 4v5.
I
I'm
don't
glad
think they can
prove
do
me
Nash
right.
because they don't
Canyon
have double
goes into the
TP,
pit
but
and
they
the
could
focus
try.
ends up being on him to try and stop the smite, but
I like
he
Wukong
just
and Bessa
ults,
Annie,
causes
actually.
so
I
much
like it a
disruption.
lot.
The rest of the team are free hitting in this situation.
Chovy's died on the
This
weak
one
side
from
3 or
Duro
4
is trying
times,
to
but they
play
cross-mapped
around the
pretty
Banana
well to
Rush,
get gold
and
leads
there
even
was
every
a lot
time
of
he
that last
dies.
game from Chovy. I think KT got a little
And he
sick
actually
of
got a
it.
lot of damage down in that fight.
This was a great block from Keen, and this is significant because this essentially forces the equalizer.
Yeah.
So, even though Duro goes down, you force another big budget ultimate, and then in this fight, so much focus is on Canyon to try and deny him
I
access.
mean, BDD can't really hit here.
Wukong Annie combo.
I mean, he can, but it's not really
effort and
sticking
curse
damage.
here. And then Roulette, he's just moving forward and just free hitting in this situation. Keen is just such a monster.
Maybe
so
it is
hard
a
to deal
trio.
with.
Maybe
And
it
not
is
only
a
do they
trio.
are they not able to
I mean, what are the
smite,
chances
but they
KT
also
reverse
just
sweep
can't lose
again,
the
right?
fight.
Problem already with 2 items completed. As Cuz looking for Duro once again. Cease and desist on to Ruler though, as I think they have done their homework, but the bear is going to come down from the sky. And Cuz able to get himself out of the way just now as Canyon moving on in. Dawning Shadow avoided there by the Vi. And Effort able to crash his way out of
Canyon
there. Man, the fancy footwork here from KT.
Oh, nice flick. Wait a minute. That's a big kill.
And Keen gonna have to try and commit to this. They do manage to take down Effort, but now the depth charge
Jinult's
onto
big.
Perfect comes in, and the curtains have
Wukong
been
clone is...
called.
Oh my
The
god, that
decoy can
Wukong
block
clone
a lot
was
of bullets,
so
but,
annoying.
Not feel
Yeah,
good
Canyon flash
in this
ER'd, but I
situation,
think
and just not a
they
great
just
fight
slipped
from
out of his
Gen G.
hands.
This is a mistake from Ruler.
Otherwise, he would have
because
wiped
he actually
him.
pops his shroud, and then he can't actually be ulted by Cuz, but he starts attacking. And that gives Cuz vision to ult him, so he has to
Here.
flash over
Canyon
the wall.
flash
He should've
ER.
just walked away. Duro
Just
would
out
have
of
been
range.
fine for a little bit longer. And then the ensuing fight, they try to chase
Cuz
them down.
manages to get out.
But this seismic shove that comes in after, so first they get the root, and then BDD dashing in to get that flick. So nice. And Keen
He lives
still
for
very
so
scary.
long.
Does manage to trade 1-for-1 Mumries.
GA on Canyon,
to get
though.
that armor piece being
So
completed.
Ruler is playing the Death
I
Fire
respect
Touch.
it.
Mr. Sushi yesterday played Fleet Footwork.
4-0-2. Dragon,
So because the
Mountain
lane was
Soul
harder.
will make
I guess
the
into
Jin's
melee
life a living
supports
hell,
having Death Fire
trying
Touch
to
is
get
just
through,
goated.
all of it for being able
Alright,
to kill the
67
bulkier
stacks on the
targets,
Senna.
and everyone's the 3, some
I mean,
standing gold there
aiming
for
and
KT.
BDD have some decent items,
is not
but
impressive.
It's not.
Genji clears out
yeah,
here,
it's a
can't be
Drake fight, and
reversed,
KT's
so
items are kind of
really
shitty.
makes it
If they could
awkward
wait
for
like 2 more
KT.
minutes,
They
their
get
items
control
would
the
be
area,
really
the
strong.
sweeper's got no vision of the
There
area.
should be a wipe for
Very
Genji here.
dark right now.
Quest completed.
Exactly. Effort is now moving towards Keen, looking for a bit of an angle here as he doesn't
Miss.
find the shattering strike. There's
Oh
the
god,
crash down
miss.
as public execution not going to connect.
Canyon positioning.
Cuz
Hola.
trying to get himself out of there, but Canyon
Yeah,
finds
aiming
the
can't play the
backline. Aiming is just going to get executed by the Dawning Shadow. Decent flick there from PDD, but they've missed out on so much of their damage now.
Nice positioning by
KT,
Canyon.
I
He's
mean,
sitting in
equalizer
the
did
lane brush.
absolutely nothing, and now the piercing darkness from Ruler
He has
will be able to
GA,
keep
but
everyone
this feels a bit
safe.
confusing. I think this
Genji
should be
just
Drake.
moving forward like a freight train.
Getting control of the area, just deny any
Mountain
chances
Soul,
of Cuz
unlosable.
moving in.
And this is, it's just, it feels so methodical from Gen G today. You know, this feels like
I think
last year where they
methodical
were
is
just
a
kind of
good word.
winning everything
I think
forever
Gen
and there
G,
just
when
wasn't a
they're
whole lot of doubt.
slightly
That's what
ahead / ahead,
Gen
they
G
are
kinda
very
make me feel
methodical.
like now.
In a good way and a bad
The last
way. In a
game,
good way where
bit
it's
of a
very
different
hard for
story.
them to
This
throw.
one,
In a bad
slow
way
moving,
where
but
sometimes they're a little
definitely
slower.
dominating.
What do you do as KT right
Yeah.
now? I mean, Talia Rel combo might...
I was a bit confused as well.
It doesn't even
Yeah,
kill
But
Canyon.
I didn't want to say anything.
Talia Rel
I
combo
just
doesn't
didn't-
really...
I also didn't know whether the overlay
I
was
don't know, the
okay.
Senna is also scaling for free.
All right. We do now have
Well, Genji's Baron damage is
Genji
kind of shit,
positioned
but
around the Baron.
how much is the fine if you FF?
I think one of the issues I often have with teams playing fasting
I
Senna
actually
is they would
don't know.
struggle to find that transition point.
I don't think
Yeah.
there is a
Start
fine,
farming
though.
and stop fasting.
I mean, maybe there
It's,
is.
but with just farming in this situation, Ruler
Okay,
is
their Baron
very
damage is
strong,
terrible.
approaching on level 16, and KT trying to threaten here and approach this Baron, but
Could be dangerous. Perfect has a decent angle for the equalizer as well as they get a nice flick back on
Bessa
Duro.
ult in
Public
2026,
execution going
nice.
to be avoided.
if it was the old one, that would have connected, but it's
yeah.
a lot slower now.
X-Pro, by the way.
after the
Yeah, I
nail,
mean,
so
I never FF'd.
Genji start the Baron back, going to feel very strong.
I feel like
on the
I've
back
seen
of that,
Rumble on these items
but
for
I
about
think
20
Ruler
minutes.
should have very close.
He's just been sitting on these
think
items. I think he bought an
probably waiting to
Oblivion
have
Orb in the
the
last
ball
5.
Here, as Cuz can always pull the trigger. BDD is the target they're looking for. The anchor goes wide, though. Deadly Flourish connects onto Duro. Is now Perfect, just throwing harpoons around, and Duro gets punched by Cuz. Equalizer.
Oh, he's dead,
and
no?
Duro
Off
just
flash.
walks
Oh
up
my
the
god,
whole way.
aiming actually hit.
Oh, the tippers! Has max range, but it's a massive
Chobi's
bear
carrying
from
the fight.
sky from Chobi. And it's now Keen able to dash around the battlefield. Cuz is wiped out.
Yeah.
And it's only the bottom
Wrap
lane
it up,
left
go
for
Baron.
KT.
So much
I
of
mean,
the
we'll get an
focus
Elder
from
fight,
KT
which is
was
fun.
on this Nautilus. They lost track.
But
of
KT's
the
chances
small
now,
deal with the bear.
I
And
would say
Chobi
like
just
5
comes
to
in and gets a
10%.
humongous
Click the
ult.
Elder Dragon, flip it, and see what happens.
Devastating all off
I think
KT.
Duro
You can see how
is having a
trying to find
horrible
an
series
engage
so
on the
far.
BD is
Oh my god.
unsuccessful. But they
He's
move
really-
forward and they kind of just beeline in. And
He had,
look
like,
at
one
this
fight
clump
where he
that
got a
ends up
good
coming
ult off,
round
but-
the top side. It's Keen who starts with the ult, but the follow-up
man.
Chobi is massive.
I feel like Canyon's kind of
Triple
bounced back, but
stun instantly ends the fight.
yeah, Duro
That was beautiful.
Top,
Hasn't
so really,
really
nicely
found his
done.
footing
Great
yet in the
wombo
series.
combo, but seconds
DK
until
would
this Elder
lose
Drake.
from this position.
What's crazy there is that
It's
all the
crazy,
top
it's
side
like-
of KT had
Oh no! Cyclone comes down.
And
yet
Bessa
again.
top,
Effort
Elder
knows
Dragon
that he
flip.
has to invest everything just to keep himself safe.
aware.
And that's a decent shattering strike, but another Cyclone does come in. And now the rest
Okay,
of Gen
Wukong
G
no
are
hook, not bad.
closing F, walking incredibly slowly, trying to escape all of this as Effort now at least has his health bar back.
Oh
Chovy,
my god,
goodness,
timing,
that
he's
stasis
dead
was
though.
absolutely
Wait, why
absurd.
did
Dash
PDD
cannons
W...
to get himself out of the way.
What?
Dawning Shadow is going to be there as now Effort
Where's the
very,
Talia
very
combo? Why does he
low.
W there?
As Gen G just settle back in to another siege scenario.
And
Was he
Cuz
predicting
doesn't know,
a
but
flash?
He's now got no flash, so it's going to be hard to find a window. Ruler playing pretty aggressive.
But he has no
Ooh.
flash.
Has to flash.
Didn't he flash on the
something
mid-fight
to
earlier?
KT. They're going to move back towards the Elder. KT, you have to rush in if they want to be able to contest this. I mean, it's only Canyon for now, so it's going slowly. They have to make some headway quickly.
Oh, well, the rest of Gen G are still going to
Nice
be here.
ult.
The public execution right into the back line just manages to
Oh my
skewer
god,
aiming,
Ambessa
and
is so
Katie's able to
tanky.
lock him down in the end as well. Perfect now trying to get something done. Goes gold in the last moment, but does nothing at all as far as damage. And now Chovy looking to try and prove it against PDD once again. This is going to be
GG.
an inhibitor turret going down, and this should be the end of the game and match point
I think, to be honest, good series from
already
Ruler.
for Gen G.
Gen G end up crushing KT there.
Keen played weak side really well. Chovy died to a lot of dives, but they got a lot for it. Canyon way more PvP style this game. Duro still a bit shaky. But yeah, it should be enough to get Gen G across the line this series. They are a lot better than KT. But I don't even think they're playing very well, Gen G. I think their form is not that high yet in this series. And they're still beating them. Oh boy, we are one game away from Gen G T1 tomorrow for an MSI spot. Oh lord, help me. I didn't actually think this would be a 3-0. I thought that KT would take one game, but they almost took a game and didn't. So here we are. Like one game? Vayne ban. Okay, well, KT are maybe cooking.
Yep,
A perfect Gnar. A perfect Gnar. I still don't know if I like Jarvan first pick. You're banning for Gnar top.
And looking to
Now you're giving them Gnar because you need the Jarvan. I mean, I guess Lee Sin's out, but they're gonna play like Gnar, Nefiri, Aurora. Like, I don't know if Jarvan's gonna have much value if they draft like that. Hopefully they draft some immobiles. I think Lucian here is pretty good for Yen. Nefiri is good too. Oh my god, this is gonna be the worst Jarvan game ever. This is gonna be a horror. Yunara Lulu. Is there a support you can pick on 3? Otherwise, I think Aurora with Benz is pretty good for Chovy. Or like Ari with Benz is pretty good for Chovy. Yunara Lulu. I mean, what bot combos are open? Wait, what? He just picks Lissandra. Is it a flex? I mean, this champ is fucking OP. But I presume Duro can play it. What do you play bot lane with Lissandra? MF? Yeah, Caitlyn's gonna get banned, chat. Caitlyn's banned. What else is there? There's MF. Sivir is awful. MF is already hard. Kalista Lissandra, is that a lane? I think with these bans, they should just go Lucian on 4, shouldn't they? I think Lucian on 4 is just good. And then Melee on 5, put it mid. The problem with Lucian is you lock Lissandra mid if you go Lucian. You could go Corki as well if you're feeling kind of freaky. Could go Zeri. Zaya, oh my god, they could get... It sounds good. Zaya Rakan 4-5. But I don't know if I would want to play Zaya Rakan into Yunara Lulu. That does sound kind of miserable. What counters Lissandra? I mean, Lissandra is countered by range. Mages, Victor, Cassio, Syndra. Syndra is really annoying for Lissandra. Oriana, Hui. Any mage is just annoying for Lissandra. I think like Syndra here is pretty good. Or Victor is also good, yeah. Renekton Jarvan. I hate Renekton Jarvan. I hate it. It's just a draft where what is Jarvan doing in this draft? What is he actually doing? Like, his only target is Zaya, but... Okay, Cuz just invaded Raptors as Jarvan. That's kind of awkward.
To MSI. Based on our little train. Not actually a road.
But also, last year, it was...
Oh my god, Cuz, shut up. There's no way Canyon just stood there and watched him hit it.
Yeah,
and Cuz didn't smite on his auto attack.
Voyage. to MSI.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It's 10 a.m. and the
What's
series is
limit?
already done.
Would you go to train?
Can't you voyage anywhere?
Well, yeah,
Anyway,
unless
or is it
these
a boat
fucking
type thing? I think you
KT
have to be on a
freaks
vessel
drop a
or
reverse
something.
sweep.
Yeah, but that's stout.
I like this pattern from Canyon.
Because here on
Okay,
this
he
top
might
side.
get double crabby here.
Krugs.
I think Cuz should have just done crab. Maybe he can steal this big Krug though.
Level, so,
And Q doesn't have it.
actually
Actually not bad. He's got a bit of the Krugs.
Rift's got
They're
the
pretty much
over
even though.
Cuz here.
Yeah. So,
Slightly for Canyon. Alright, well, Jarvan's clearing up.
So far.
Neferi's just based.
And
Everything's
Chovy not
chilling.
going to be able to fit that scales like a
Yeah, I
fine
mean,
wine.
the game is
And I
slow
think
because
that they are gonna
bot
be
is
feeling
just
pretty happy
scaling.
with how this,
Top
this
is
game
Renekton,
positioned
Gnar, Steel
right
Caps
now.
Rush. Jungle had a little bit of action, but it doesn't
I
really
agree. We see
amount to
Canyon
much.
moving in, but is spotted on a lot of vision in this
Chovy's
situation.
lane is hard to play,
Control ward, something that BDD
but he
doesn't want
seems to be
protect with death rate
okay.
on the land.
I'll be surprised if Chovy
played
actually
out.
stays within 10 CS in
Moving
this
over,
lane.
the
I
Lulu
think he's
has
going to
been
get pushed
one
out a
his
lot
better
in
picks
minions.
in the past.
So feels
Okay,
pretty
first
good.
Drake, very nice with
Yeah,
Yunar
next
Lulu.
one going to be a Cloud. So a few options.
Genji's
As far
comp.
as, like, could be another Ocean.
Level
that would
6.
probably be the worst, but otherwise
Jumps
everything
in your
is pretty,
face and annihilates
pretty
you.
interesting as far as the Dragon
KT
options.
need to
House goes
survive
wide.
it. But BDD's not building Rod of Ages, so he's going to be a bit
Although he
squishy.
is behind us for especially
Now, LCK doesn't have a finals in
It was
spring.
actually Lissandra that BDD
If you
played
win
in
Road to
five,
MSI, like
but
Hamalife,
upset
do
last
you
year in
qualify
playoffs
as having a
when
title,
KT
quote
took down
unquote?
Genji. So
No,
that was
right?
the last really significant Lissandra game I remember.
So you can only
when,
win one
we got
LCK
some
title
big-
a year.
It was
Because
actually
LCK
Zula
Cup
who
doesn't
went
count, right?
ballistic, which is why it killed
That's the thing that's
great
weird,
effect,
you know.
so-
And I'm not saying
yep.
this to throw shade, but
Lupton being a pretty good option into that
when
one.
it comes to like storylines,
As effectively,
like Caps, for example, he has like, what is
a
it,
little bit of an advantage.
17
I think
domestic
Aiming should be able to
titles.
equalize pretty comfortably.
And it sounds
Q,
baller,
everything is gonna
but
be
there's
alright,
3
although he's
splits,
taking
and there
a lot
used
of
to be
damage
4
here from
splits
his
for
eye.
2
Ruler is
years.
Brutal trade.
So incredibly aggressive.
Yeah.
In LCK now there's 1 a year. So it's very hard to like, because the regions all have different formats, it's very hard to be like, this guy's the most dominant domestic successor, or whatever. And like, statistically he is, yeah, but... And then Caps is the GOAT of EU, by far, he is.
Does still have smite. As right now, Chovy can have
But
to
he
deal with
can
that
get
gravity
4
well. He's gonna get
trophies in
stunned
1
up,
year.
the Arcane
And
Storm
the
does
LCK
come
teams like
down.
Chovy, he can only
Battle
get
Dance is
1.
decent. Canyon goes into... And now the last
Or
2
3
grubs
to 1
should
now,
be
I
going
guess.
over here as Slice Dice from Perfect. He has the Dominus there as well. There's no hop left for Keen. He has
Like,
Flash, but so does
how many
Perfect, and he
domestic
decides
titles
not
would
to pull the
Gen G
trigger.
have
Just
in the last
pushes
3
Gnar out
years?
of the way.
If there was 3 splits a year.
Now able to at
Okay,
least
nice
walk
try by
up.
Perfect.
Nava
Perfect's
is
lane
in
is
an
pretty
okay
good.
spot.
in the yearly levels.
Am I
even up to
crazy
this
for
point.
thinking like Keen's
And
Gnar
especially the late
is
scaling
sketchy?
Canyon. There we go.
Frozen Tomb comes in, and now the combo.
Lulu's here.
BDD in a lot of trouble. Battle Dance quickness. The charm is great, but BDD gets his health bar back.
Effort comes
Wow,
in
he
to
doesn't even
save
have
him,
like
and
Roa.
those 2 big budget ultimates, 3 actually, with the
He just, like,
quickness as well,
survives
in
through
to
all of
try
it.
and get BDD to outplay
Jarvan's
the
top.
feathers. And aiming
But
to
Gnar has a
crash
power
down.
spike and it's called Plated Steel Caps.
Yes, local value gets the feather.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the
Yeah, Ruler
ultimates,
was quite scared there.
the 3 that in time.
The reason
but
I just want
Lulu
Genji to
will
3-0
not,
now. Because I know if
and that
KT
really
wins this
makes
next
you
game,
wonder
it's
if
going to
they're
be like,
confident to go
oh
for a
my
fight
god.
around it,
Are
or
they going to
KT
reverse
just
sweep
pick a
again?
BDD,
No,
gonna pop his
no,
ultimate just to get more
no,
pressure
no,
down
no.
on the Chovy.
Let's talk about how
Did a
they
lot
did
of
it in the
ulting for
DK
lane
series.
pressure
They did this.
Yeah.
No.
in this game.
Can we just fucking...
I always associate
Bro.
it with Doinby. Be all right. As aiming and Ruler fighting once again. There is the quickness as Duro not quite able to get on top of aiming.
Okay, you know, no flash, but that should be
Gets shielded up by effort.
a Drake
Still has his
start.
barrier,
No
but now doesn't have
Rakan ult.
flash.
Chovy no
Rogue
TP.
doesn't have TP
Oh,
though,
he's staying. For
decoying.
real?
So he's going to stick around. Aiming's a great target now. With no flash, no ult.
Yeah.
Chovy can just go in, root him, and self-ult. He's fine.
Wild growth is there for effort, so maybe that's going to be an angle, but the claw.
I mean,
not
they
gonna be
bait
taken
Renekton
there,
TP,
so
but
Chovy's just
Chovy
gonna be
can't
backing
fight
away.
that ever.
And there is the Drake secured
Never, ever,
by
ever.
KT. Another mountain soul.
KT have 2 Drakes.
Yeah, the TP is enough to...
Stuff in the top lane as we do see Cuz looking for an angle towards
Flip it over a
Canyon,
grab, fuck it.
Keen and Duro. And
Yeah,
aiming is
I don't think it needs
rotating
to happen.
around now. That is Duro
30
getting over there
minutes
to
in,
polymorph.
not a kill
Doesn't really
yet.
do too much though, as he'd already made
Not
it out.
a kill. Has there even been a flash?
So KT just trying to put on as much pressure as they can.
I think the Gnar
Does
flashed away from
really feel
Renekton
like they've
level
moved
7,
to the
right?
front foot as we
Level
have
8.
entered this mid-game.
Cleanse. It's going to feel way worse.
Yeah?
for
Ult? Yeah?
There is
EQ?
the Frozen Tomb.
That's
Claw
the
actually
first
doing
blood
a
right
lot of
there.
work here as Canyon comes on over.
Very
ults
nice.
for the finish.
Give it to Lissandra,
Perfect
please.
does get a bunch of his health back there with the
Nah.
Hold the Meek, but that is still going to...
A lot of goals.
I mean, kills on Nafiri is not bad.
You see the response
Nafiri
is
is a
gonna be
very
Chovy.
annoying champ to play against.
goes on.
I think obviously
Okay,
the
Chovy
Victor's
can
a
get
mobile,
first by
so if you
tower
get on
bot
top of
here.
him, you can explode him.
So
You got
Genji should
the
be up about
CC
500 gold
go.
after this.
But if you're just laning
The
against
problem
him,
Genji
someone
have
really
is
feels
the
comfortable
Dwagons
doing
is
that
the
on
problem.
Genji.
Wait, he didn't get bot tower?
He just keeps in. So
Oh wait, first by tower is already dead. Top. Oh my god, I'm completely cooked. Oh,
no
the
one's
brain is
really
fried.
feeling too keen about matching up into
Well,
TBD
the
right
dragon
now.
fight will happen.
Apart from Keen, my last one.
Does
Keen
Nar
might
have
maybe not
Triforce? Yes, he
I'll
does.
try to
God
stop
bless.
with the dad joke.
And the Yunara is
This
super
has to be
important,
Ascend on
so
Drake.
Fighting flank angle, really important.
KT have Herald though.
Keen's feels like
Something's
he
brewing
wants to
here.
have a bit of a
Just
fight
hold
now.
on a
Yeah,
second.
remember, there's a Herald. I gotta say, Canyon is pretty farmed, pretty far ahead of Cuz. Level 12 on the Neferi.
Got the crab.
Ooh, Chovy does get the circle down. There's a Cataclysm. Wow,
Nice by
combo.
KT.
As
Oh my
Cuz
god, he got stunned in the
immediately
Victor
gets out of
W.
there. Interruption on the grand entrance.
Chovy
is
flashed
decent.
into a
As the
Mikhail's
Frozen
ult.
Tomb gets Mikhail's immediately, like you were talking about. Genji's health
Roar
bar
has
is
ult.
going lower and lower as there is the Featherstorm aiming, finds the
Okay,
Arc
the
of
Jarvan ult
Ruin,
was good into the
but it
Lulu
is
ult.
not enough to get any
The
kills.
Lissandra
Still they
flash ult
push
insta
Genji
Mikhail
away,
ult.
but KT are also
And
looking a
nothing
little
was
worse
brewing.
for wear,
Soul
even if
point
they do
for
get
KT.
control of the pit.
Crazy that no one died in that passage of play, but Genji
Yeah,
getting
this,
focused down first. They're trying to contest this though. Canyon.
Yeah, dealt with the Slurkle. He's in here a little early, you could say. As now doesn't have the untarget ability. The teleport back in.
Nice steal.
As Keen's coming on over. That is going to be the secure of the Drake from Genji.
BDD will kill Chovy
Denying
100%.
that soul point from KT is now BDD looking for the Chovy angle as he gets the claw down, disappears. And now BDD wanting to find more. Is the death ray going to be there? The grand entrance just to be a hero. And he does save Chovy, but Duro dies in the process.
Now Keen and Canyon looking though.
No flash.
Yep, Gravity Well does come on through here.
No
as Canyon
flash.
bounces over the wall. The
Did they see Lulu? They did. Chovy's
TPing,
TPing, but he's going to execute Chovy.
to come in, and maybe the KT overextension has begun as
Okay.
Chovy gets
You
Well,
could
the
see
Lulu
BDD
died. I
frustrate
feel like
that play
KT should have
happen,
gotten
which
the
is
kill in the
just a
center there, but I guess
1-for-1.
Duro is
This
just
is
that guy.
after the initial fight has already
Just
happened.
saves him.
Super. Duro goes for the heal and then
Oh god,
shields.
aiming no.
Oh no, the aiming face check as, you know, he tried to press ult and barrier and stuff like that and get himself out of the way as there's the reset as Canyon looks for
That's
some
such a
daggers on
jungle
Effort, who
move.
almost
Oh
just
no, I've got
dies
to
from the
reset. Wait, let me
initial
ult on the
hit.
Lulu.
I mean,
Oh
at this
no, I
point,
took the whole
this
wave.
Psycho Sword,
Oh,
Black Cleaver, you're
shit.
so strong.
Bro, look at the level
so
in jungle. Canyon's a
right
level
now,
up.
and if
Keen's
he
taking
targets
top tier
AD,
1.
targets BDD,
Chovy's just chilling.
and they go down. I feel like
The game is
KT's
just,
chances of winning a fight just
I mean,
plummet.
Yunara Lulu scales well, don't get me wrong,
Already
but
looking worried. There is still a lot
Gen.G
further
versus
up to go.
T1 tomorrow.
Yeah, a good summon of the bin.
Wait.
Oh,
Solidarity,
yeah.
I guess.
Oh,
for aiming
yes.
support, his effort's just dead.
Guys, that brush doesn't win.
Would you
let's
really
not go into that brush
expect
anymore,
it to
KT.
I don't
go
know what
any
the
other
obsession
way?
is, but whatever it is, it's not
And
winning.
he's like,
Yep.
I dropped my candy.
Well,
I dropped my
ain't
candy in
that
that brush.
about
You
a
go get it
bee?
for me. As Chovy going to be able to claw his way out of here. That is going
loses.
to be the
Gen.G
tower falling down in
versus
mid lane.
T1.
And the whole map opening up for Gen.G.
Paint me
Oh,
green
dear.
and call me a
Maybe
pickle.
Pony was an
And
opportunity.
Mikhail's
here.
is
Draw onto
annoying,
the side.
and
Death
as an
Ray
experienced Lissandra
gonna
player
try and do
myself
enough
who was
there, but at least
scrimmed
Chovy's gonna
with
get pushed
G2 as a
away.
substitute mid
Drake
last year.
quite heavily back in the meta.
I've
Not
played
so much, we
Lissandra
haven't
a
seen
lot.
ton of it yet, but we've seen all the pros playing it. But
It's
the
not a fake
build
story, it's true, I did.
Is
I played
Blackfire
Lissandra.
Torch, Rocket Belt, then Imperial.
Was my
Mandate.
best champ, to be honest.
You don't get it. This
The
is just
Lissandra
normal
needs to start
Lissandra.
self-ulting.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
You need to
It's
start
just it.
self-ulting.
Yeah. 3
E,
items.
flash,
different.
W.
And also it adds
QR
vulnerability,
self.
right? So
No, I mean,
even
I'm not
On
denying
top
it's
of
good
2.
It's just
No,
funny
no.
that you play
Or tree.
withough it.
He is just kind of messing with them, is what
Very
it looks
slick.
like at the
Canyons-
moment. As Canyon goes up into the sky to try and avoid the
Probably
arcane storm,
fine.
but BDD still doing a lot of damage here. As there's the knock up
Duro
onto Duro. Cuz
is
looking for the
also
angle there,
probably
but he's
fine.
got Battle Dance.
Canyon's
I think
fucked.
Duro's going to be just fine.
I don't think Canyon is.
Canyon is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he might just be very dead. As he throws some daggers around,
take it
there's
back,
a
he
cute
is
little
cooked.
polymorph, and that is BDD locking down the
I mean,
kill.
Keen's hitting bot tier
I
2.
feel like
Do you
the Fury's
just
one of these
click Baron?
champions where
I
you're
know
so
this game is
mobile,
such
so
a
hard
mess,
to
but
pin
they're
down
actually not
that
going to do
just
it.
makes you think there's no way
I wonder
they
if
could
it's worth
ever
it to just
catch
click
me,
Baron
even
there.
if I'm at the enemy Krugs.
And just
then
try and bring the game back from the
die.
brink of
Yeah,
cooked.
because you were at
I think maybe
Krugs are
the
a
old
difficult
Baron,
part of
it's
the map
worth it.
yesterday.
But the new
Specifically
Baron
Road to
doesn't give any
MSI,
gold.
Krugs are a focal point.
So you would get it, lose 2,
and
and
it
you
feels
just
like
lose
that
Drake,
buff.
and then it
Yeah.
sucks.
We had
2 seconds on this
Chovy
dragon.
has
Another
TP.
soul point attempt for KT.
TP's in.
Oh, he went straight for the Seek's Arm Guard. He wants power now.
I'll see whether he can
Power.
find it. Aiming on this dragon, charging up that Q quite nicely is Keen. He's got the Mega Narbar kind of working out for him as the Arcane Storm goes down onto Chovy. Cataclysm.
Victor and Jarvan down.
To get him out of there. And now the quickness has come on through. Duro looking for a bit of an angle, but he's very squishy. Gets knocked up. Perfect makes it into the back line. And down goes Keen for the first kill of the fight. Chovy makes his way forward.
Chovy got it.
Himself and takes the dragon. And then breaks the arm guard, but is still not out of dodge just yet.
Wow,
Takes
Chovy's
the
out.
claw. Now he is rule ult backwards for some reason. And now Perfect is the target. Coldemy comes through, but now Ruler is going to get punished for that initial mistake.
No. Don't you fucking dare.
The Feather Canyon, if they can
Don't you fucking dare.
The Baron is free.
Look at this fight
Nah,
one more time.
it's a long
So
series. There's
Keen's on
no
the
way.
cusp of Mega
There
Gnar,
is no way.
And he's ready to go with this. We initially get the Cataclysm onto Chovy, which feels
They
like a weird
used
target
Victor
priority.
and
Keen jumps
Jarvan ult
in
on
and then just gets
nothing,
shredded
basically.
down.
But they still win the
Goes
fight
for the
because of
ultimate, he
Yunara
gets
damage in the
focused down
backline
after
and
that.
Victor damage.
Chovy then securing the dragon and buying a ton of time
Chovy,
here.
I like the steal.
Basically allows
I
him
like
to
the
fall
escape,
behind
but
because he can
isn't the fight
disengage
over when
out of
Chovy gets
this
out?
with his flash. But then Ruler
Effort.
here ends up ulting the wrong way. I think
Oh, I
he was
think
just trying to
Ruler's
respond
just-
to potential flash polymorph.
Yeah,
effort,
okay, Ruler
but
just
the fact it's the wrong
has
way
a happy
means,
little
look at the
accent.
positioning of all of KT.
I feel like they wouldn't be able to chase into Zaya if the feathers are there. So I think they were out actually, but he just trolled. Fucking hell, Genji's gold lead is gone. It's time to get another unicorn. No, not yet. What are you on about? Yeah, I mean, aiming is really strong now.
I do feel
Your
one of our
unicorn
most,
needs
if
a
not
friend.
the most successful Yunara
I'm his
players this season. So certainly
I'm
in a
gonna
great
go to
position
Korea
to carry
soon.
this
Should I
one.
take the
1,000 gold
unicorn
still
with
the
me?
lead for
What's
Genji, though.
T1 gonna think if they see me bring a little fucking unicorn into the room?
2 dragons apiece, so Soul is miles
Or actually,
away.
it's pretty big. A
And
massive
both
unicorn
teams-
plushie.
I mean, it's Zaya.
They're gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo.
And the
What if we get a
Claw come
T1
on
player on the
through
coach
there
room and it's
because
just
able
sitting
to
there
walk himself
looking
out
at them
of
on the
way. It's
table?
gonna be a target.
Yeah,
well,
it's
you know,
staying
it's
at-
just
it's
it
staying at
still
home.
does a
staying
positive
at home.
offensive thing. Sunfire Cape, bit more fun.
Drake's in a minute
Does
still.
also do some damage. So that is going to be a steal here for Canyon. Ults in on top of Cuz. Perfect is there,
Nice
trying
damage.
to play some defense.
It doesn't
Cuz
stick,
has to
though.
flag and drag his way out. Then takes the wrong way around these wolves.
Nothing
as
here
Ruler
sticks.
Gets Arcane
It's just
Stormed
DPM farming, surely.
as BDD.
Neither side can go in. Whoever goes in first
They're on a
dies. If
reset
Rakan
and
goes
give
into
up a lot
Yunara
of
Lulu, dead. If
control
Jarvan goes
off
into
the
Lissandra,
map.
dead.
I was thinking maybe
It's
KT
impossible to
in
engage both sides.
and not start the
I do
tense
think there will
game.
be a point
is.
where Ruler gets
All right, only 1,000 gold in
like
it. And in
Infinity
30
Edge.
minutes, that means less than nothing.
Canyon is going to move up and get some
And
vision in the
I think
Baron
Genji can
area
just stop playing
before
front
they
to
move
back.
over the-
I think it's
the
fine.
dragon.
I think Lissandra
And
and Rakan can just kill the
A little
Jarvan.
bit of a delicate spot since
Right now, I
looking
think they feel a
towards
little bit pressured to
the
dive.
Dragon.
Probably
Genji
the
making
TP
their
on
way,
bot wave
wrapping
here. I
around
think
the
that's
bot
good.
side of the map where Keen is trying to stack up his Mega Gnar.
This is where the vision is for Genji.
He's not
With that,
TPing, he's just
control
running
ward
mid.
down. They also have the irremovable vision here.
He's
from
gonna.
the Rift
This
Scholar
angle
now
that Chovy's
just
coming from
dissipates.
is heavily warded.
Just clearing out mid wave. He does have TP, but he's a little late.
I think he should have TP'd
They do
bot and
start this
come
one
around
up
where
as
Keen
Canyon
is.
bounces over that wall. Keen with a
Because Chovy's on
great
full vision now.
Nava position right now.
Unless
As
they're
Chovy
giving the
still
Drake.
biding his time. Hasn't committed to moving on over. As BDD, be careful. He's going rogue. The rest of Genji now holding onto the Drake. They do not let it reset as now the pre-dominus here from Perfect as he gets into the back of the pit. Duro going to be his target, at least for
Oh
the
god,
moment.
they're going to pinch
as
them
Keen
actually.
was
It's going to be
looking try and make
monstrous
his
or.
way in, but there is the Drake secured. That is soul point over to Genji. The flash out of his own Cataclysm for Cuz.
Oh god, the Victor W is massive. It's actually pretty good for KT. Oh, nice one from Duro, but I still think it's pretty good for KT. Let's see. Yunara still alive, and she's hitting. Ruler, front lines. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Chovy smurfed that fight so hard.
They still have BDD. There's still a lot of damage, but they've only gotten one kill so far
Chovy
in
did
this
so
fight.
much.
Canyon goes up into the sky and Perfect and BDD.
Like the engage
not
was
enough
bad,
to
but it
take
turned
him
out
down.
good. Like he Eden.
Such a precarious
Flash
fight
rocket
there.
belt
Felt
to
like
W.
Cuz's ultimate. The
He got
Cataclysm
stunned
so much
by the
value
Victor
trapping
on a
Chovy
Victor
and
ult.
Keen, but get a
The Zonia's was
convincing
where he
fight
really bought the
win
time
as
for
well.
Ruler to just be like, fuck it.
Man, I was.
How did
kinda
KT
feeling
lose
like
that is
KT
my
were
question.
positioned to make that
I
front
feel
to
like
back work.
the
Let's have a look
engage
at
from
why it
Genji was
Yeah, so
just stopped.
It's really funny how it pans
You'll
out
see it because
Chovy
the
goes in
Gnar
after
and the
polymorph
Lissandra
really
jump in
being
here.
Keen as well, but they just get
But they
both
just get stunned.
cataclysmed here and end up trapped.
And I'm surprised
in
that
the
they don't just win the
Arcane
fight
Storm,
here.
yeah.
Oh.
And then Canyon has to dip away and low
Keen does
HP.
really well, to be honest.
But we see the quickness from Duro, occupying time allows Chovy to move up, then Keen gets some damage down. It's just the juggling of health here that allows Ruler to push forward and finish off the enemy AD carry.
Keen actually
Their
gets
focus point was
Mikhails
so
out of
much
the
on
Inara,
aiming,
which is
and they
pretty big.
successfully taken down,
And
but look
Duro
at
gets
how
a
low the
nice
health
engage.
bars are, I think, for sure.
Lucky crit from Ruler. What do you mean
Let's see whether
lucky
KT
crit?
can
He
make
has
something happen
75%
now,
crit.
as they have moved
How is
to
that
a pretty
lucky?
considerable.
It's
and
50-50.
105 magic.
Okay.
With just played
Well, now he has
steel caps.
100%,
The
so is he
worst when you
lucky?
look at the 80 Knight's vow.
He just got luckier. Oh, okay.
Claw your way out
Guys,
of
I'm feeling
almost
lucky.
any
We can fight.
situation.
And right now, KT in a delicate spot because aiming no flash. Ruler
Guys,
still
I'm
has
really
his.
lucky. We can
Can't
go.
just Cataclysm the enemy Zaya, and aiming can definitely be a focused target.
It's not serious.
Things.
They
And
should
there
they
are
should
feathers
allow
being
it so you
thrown
can
at it
buy
as we speak.
the Aram hats
My goodness,
for
they do a lot
stats
of damage.
anvils
Does
in this
Wagon
game.
Dragon towards Duro. As Chovy now holding perfect in
Imagine you had a
in place.
50-minute Elder fight and everyone had
Will be able to
6
get
hats
himself out
on.
of there. Effort is moving over. Does
Chills.
have the polymorph in hand. Let's see whether they can lock him down. The flash forward as Perfect looks to try and take him out.
Yeah,
but he
Zhonya's
can buy
too.
so much time for himself.
Oh,
Frozen
and Rocket
Tomb
Belt.
does come down, and there's a Ring of
Nice
Frost as
ult.
well as the rest of Gen G. They're going to show up in time, and Perfect desperation as he dives forward, and now Keen takes matters
gets him.
into his own hands. A double
Stunned.
for Ruler, who's
Ulted.
yelling,
Beautiful.
Penta, penta, penta.
And
Gen
KT
GT1.
think they've caught Chovy, but
Inevitable.
he's able to buy so much time
Inevitable.
in this situation. Perfect trying to get on top
A
of him.
match
Not
made
the
in
easiest
heaven.
thing to do is Gen G.
Gen G, how do they look? I mean,
8,000 gold lead. And
Canyon Duro
so
looked
close to taking
okay
that
this
final
series. They got a
Nexus
bit
off
better
the
as the
day.
series went
Yeah,
on.
and this was
I just think KT's
looking
not a good team.
so incredibly close.
I think their
It
mid
was
jungle's
down
good.
to the wire, and now it is anything but
And Perfect's
that.
gotten better.
This is a ridiculous
But I just don't
lead
trust their
that
bot lane
Gen G
ever.
built up for themselves. And the Rebel Baron power play
And
is only at
T1's
1500
kind of like
for the moment.
their strongest
They've
point is their
wiped
bot
out
lane.
Every single
So the
out of
game will be
turret.
a lot different for Ruler and Duro.
And so
But
far
Owner
KT,
was-
who are now circling the
Owner
drain.
yesterday, I think one of the
Canyon
worst series I've
going
seen
to
from
be
Owner.
Taking down this dragon. And
So
that
let's
is
see if
going
he
to be
turns it around.
Mountain Soul.
Yeah, Owner's my
Pros
favorite
column.
player.
Put that one in the pros column.
That's probably
For
why.
sure. It's going to make it very hard for KT already at such a
Yesterday we had
deficit to
Owner
cut
Pixel,
through
but
these members
tomorrow
of
we
Gen
might have
G.
T1 Owner.
All right,
Oh
look
my
at
god,
the
EQ
angle
flash
there.
hit.
There's a wild growth on to Ruler, who gets the protection.
Boom,
and KT
Lissandra.
just do not have the options. Chovy turns it into an engage as he self-ults onto the turret. They take down Effort, but Duro's dead as well. There goes Ruler, and now it's Aiming's turn to try and get this damage down. BDD getting
Gentlemen,
the work done
gentlemen,
himself
gentlemen.
as he can walk through the base gate. The
Gentlemen,
Jeffrey's
gentlemen,
in.
whoa,
It's
whoa,
Keen.
whoa, whoa,
Will
whoa,
go
no, no,
down
no, no,
and
no, 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 no,
Just
no.
slinks so
Hold
And
what,
they
hold
end
what.
up getting punished.
Hold this L
in
is
that
the only hold you're going to be
situation.
doing, buddies.
Take some time.
4 Mountain
It
Dragons.
didn't drastically
All you have to do is
change
buy
the great
like
state of the
1
game.
item and
Still
you're going
a
to
Mount
be
Solid Gen
like
G
3
still
items.
8,000
I don't
gold
know.
lead. And Ruler Chovy
Like,
can
Chovy
use
has
flashes.
Zhonya's,
He has no flashes
and he has
inside of
170
KT.
armor.
So it's going to be a delicate position because Ruler and
Elder
response
fight will
and
decide the game.
expect that, the delicate
All I'm
part
saying
of
is
the
DK
game
would have taken
for
a game.
KT.
I said it. I
don't think
said
it's
it.
serious.
DK would
Well,
be. They would have taken a game at
Exactly,
least.
remember. Genji, they will be the ones that have to contend with that one as Chovy actually goes in, finds a dash
Chovy
cannon there,
gets
throws
the
Tomb on a
Michaels.
Cuz, does get Mikhails. Stage
Chovy
off
Lissandra's
again.
fucking
Yeah, Chovy
bouncing
not even
everywhere,
going
bro.
the Imperial Mandate as well, so
He buys
not
a
gonna
lot
be
of time in
short
fights.
a cooldown as it could be otherwise.
I mean, it's pretty short cooldown,
but,
level 18.
still not the long used combo
KT
so well
win, go bold.
with
What, the
Brother
series?
Abyss. But
Nah, I've
anything
put
they
my
can
hair on the
win
line already.
this
It's
next
too
Baron,
soon.
next L, make
I
it
got
run.
jump scared by myself in the
He's
mirror
also
for at
completed
least a
Rabadon,
month. I don't know if I
quite
can do
his
that
damage.
again. It was like a
Very
horror
much
film.
online.
Yeah, it's absolutely obscene.
Waking up in the
And
morning and
now
looking in
has
the fucking
another
mirror. It took a long
needlessly
time.
large rod as well.
29
just
years
making
of
sure
having
he
hair.
maximizes the amount of damage he can do.
It's not easy to just look at yourself and be like, what the fuck?
Some time, but
I
it's 2
look
minutes.
like a fucking
and
hairy
honestly,
egg.
it does bring this.
If KT win the series, I'll get a pet rat. I'm gonna have a fucking zoo by the end of my coaching career.
They have strong
Or like the end
scaling
of
elements
league.
in their team composition.
Legal like finish.
Gen G are still
And I'll have
in
an
a great
entire
spot, don't
fucking
get me
zoo to look
wrong.
after in my
Chovy
house.
just picked up a gold
And I'll
box
probably have
for
like
it,
10
spoke
My Little
positively about
Ponies.
that. And don't get
My
me wrong,
parents
Gen G
probably
are
gonna be a
very
bit
far
worried
ahead,
about me.
But a misexecution.
Mum, it's
5
fine, it's
diamonds
just a
for aiming,
phase.
4
Now KT moving up this mid lane. Cuz might be in a little bit of trouble. Does get
I wanna
snared
see-
momentarily as BDD actually dashing
Ooh.
forward, looking for that arcane
Okay,
storm. It
BDD's
hasn't
angry.
really done anything outside of get rid of the mountain shield, as now the ulti comes forward from Canyon as well.
Oh my
As
God,
he gets
Chovy
in on
keeps
top of
baiting
the
that he's
ball,
going in.
very gets that
Must be
claw
so
forward,
annoying to
does
see this
not
claw
follow
just
it
flying in every single time.
And KT, but now the Baron is being started up by Gen G, even though KT know it's going to be so hard
Cuz
to
won't
do
steal
anything
this.
about it, as the claw is not going to be followed once again.
Gone.
Perfect gets in there, and there is the Baron. It's
30
just
seconds
gone.
on Elder.
Gen G take it.
I will say Baron, not the
Perfect
biggest
had to ult
concern when
here.
Elder is on the card, so KT will back
They have no
away
victory ult,
here,
no
try and
Renekton ult.
regain control Chaostorm
They
nearly
should
back
just
up
go
again
in.
for
Can Genji
BDD.
just go in?
Yep. You cannot lose anyone, though, otherwise it's just going to be free Elder as Perfect. He might be going down. Canyon managing to land those daggers, slicing
Oh my god, Blast going again. If that was effort, I'm gonna crash out, but I don't think it was this time, so I'll let him off.
So these low health members will keep themselves alive, but they do want to take those big cooldowns. And
Canyon's one shot. Oh, Duro's dead too.
It's a double for Aiming.
Perfect has GA.
Perfect is now trying to fight this as he goes down to his GA.
And Elder's up.
Ruler and Chovy and Keen, I think they're just going to try and look to end the game.
Ruler has BT, right? Heal up.
Their smite and Elder is up.
BDD walking forward, looking for Ruler here.
Oh my goodness, this is so precarious. This is
They're
so
gonna two-man the Elder and
because
just
Genji
gatekeep them with
just
Victor.
kind of obliterated the base. And so KT, they need someone to defend, but they also need to take this Elder off the map before respawns come in.
Okay, Perfect's there. They should be able to defend this top inhibitor. 2 down.
They lost double GA.
It's not good, but it's not the end of the game.
Fuck off, by the way.
And they now
I mean,
Able to really boost
this
up
Elder is a
that,
nothing burger, right? Surely.
2 super minion
Like,
waves pushing.
What are
and
Genji
will
gonna do?
not
Take a
fight.
5v5 into
feels
an
like
Elder
an
Dragon?
absolute stalemate, and we're just
Nah.
going to have to wait.
Which they feel very good about.
Not gonna happen,
Yeah.
buddies.
And they have to give up this tier 2. I think that's going to be the cost in this situation, but it's not exactly a huge... Oh, Keen
Yeah.
might be more of a cost.
He is going to be put into the Cataclysm, has to flash to get himself out of the way. Is
Gone.
30
So
seconds,
they
guys.
don't have
Just
that
chill.
available.
The
and
animals
KT,
are leaving.
despite getting that all-powerful buff, haven't been able to translate into too much
Yeah.
on.
Through and
Oh
leave.
no, it's flash from BDD. He's not able to get over the wall, but he's still able to do a lot of damage before he dies. Massive frozen true on himself. He goes golden as well. And now Duro gets in there, but everyone does make themselves scarce. Gets out of the way, but the Lulu not going to survive. Aiming, trying to fight this one as he does kill the doggo. But now everyone else is dead. And Aiming will be able to chase down Duro potentially. But Ruler will be there with the damage. And Aiming just realizing that he has to try and do this one by himself. Chovy teleports to the enemy base, and he's going to look to finish this one once and for all.
KT gone.
A 3-0 for
gone.
Genji off the back of this man in the mid lane. Oh my goodness, Genji, what a performance in the end there. They may have lost the Elder Drake, but Chovy knew how to take
Genji
it back.
versus
That's a
T1.
3-0 domination from Genji here
versus
today.
T1.
There was definitely moments throughout these. On the top side, I feel like we're absolutely on fire when it
Tomorrow.
came to this series.
Genji versus
And I have to
T1.
say,
Found this
Oh,
big
yes.
3-man combo.
Tomorrow
down in
is the
game.
banger of all
and then
bangers.
Game 3 started
The legendary battle. One spot left.
oh man,
off the LCK.
Well played by
and how
Genji.
long they
I think
were
great
our
series
top
by
team
Chovy. He's my
for
pack.
them to